Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss how to use Terraform with Jenkins pipeline. Let's see what are the topics we are going to cover in this video. So the thing what we are discussing here is what is pipeline, what is Terraform, why we need Terraform, steps to deploy Terraform, Terraform installation, set up Terraform environment and Jenkins. Let's create a small service through a Jenkins pipeline and destroy the same service through the Jenkins pipeline. What is pipeline? A pipeline is a set of automated process that Jenkins has used to build, a test, deploy a software project. It allowed developers to define their entire CI/CD workflow as a code. The CI/CD means continuous integration and a continuous deployment or delivery. Pipelines are defined using a domain-specific language in a Jenkins file, which can be stored in your source code repository. This file outlines the stages and steps of pipelines. So in pipelines, we have divided into three stages. One is build, test and deploy. Coming to the build, compile the code and creating executable artifacts. Test, running tests to ensure the code behaves as expected. We want deploy, deploying the applications to production or staging environment. So what is Terraform? Terraform is an open source infrastructure as a code tool developed by Ashiko. Terraform is a tool that help you to set up and manage your cloud infrastructure like server, storage and network using a code. Instead of doing everything manually through a cloud provider dashboard, you write instructions in files and Terraform makes sure the infrastructure matches your what you describe. It works with different cloud providers like AWS, Azure and Google Cloud as and keeps track of everything to ensure consistency. The overall concept of Terraform is it's instead of manually configuring the server and network, you write scripts to describe what you need, and Terraform takes care of creating and managing those resources for us. Why we need Terraform? We need Terraform because it simplifies and automates the process of managing infrastructure. Here we why it's important. So it is a automation, consistency, infrastructure as a code, multi-cloud support, scalability and cost efficiency. Let's see one by one. Automation. Instead of manually setting resources like servers or database or networks, Terraform automates the entire process and save the times and reduce the human consistency. Terraform ensure that your infrastructure is always set up in the same way, no matter where or when you are applying it. These eliminate inconsistency caused by manual provisioning. Infrastructure as a code. By writing your infrastructure setup in code, you can version control it or you can track the changes of your file and collaborate with others just like you do with the software development. So multi-class cloud support. As I'm um, told that it can be worked in different platforms like providers like AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud. From a single configuration file, allow you to manage infrastructure across different environment easily. Easily, we can um, manage the resources. Scalability. As your infrastructure grows, Terraform helps you scale in efficiently by managing complex setups and ensuring that changes are applied smoothly without affecting existing resources. So the last one is cost efficiency. By automating infrastructure provisioning and tear down, Terraform helps avoid over provisioning and ensure you use only the resource you need. So the overall concept is Terraform makes infrastructure management faster, more reliable and easy to maintain. So to deploy a Terraform, we have 6 steps. Let's see one by one. So first one is Terraform init. In this step, it creates the environment and download the required package. Validate, it checks for the error in the configuration file. FMT. It checks for the format of the file whether it is correct or not. Plan. Compare the configuration file, current state, and deploy the blueprint report. Apply. Here the actual creation of the service is done. Destroy to delete the created services. So let's see how to install Terraform in our EC2 instance. Before that, make sure for the server firstly we need to install Maven, Java, and Jenkins. That has been shown in the last video. Please follow that procedure, and after that you need to install this Terraform. So let's go to the EC2 instance. Take the root access. So here we need to install Terraform. Go to Chrome. So type terraform.io. So go to downloads, Linux. uh, Copy this link address, wget ls. This zip file we need to unzip. So download sudo apt install unzip, then unzip terraform. So we can see a terraform. We need to move this file mv user sorry mv terraform user ben. So go to user ben to see your Terraform files exist or not. So here we can see, yeah, the Terraform file has been moved to user bin directory. So the next thing is go to instance, copy the public IP address, paste it in the Google, followed by colon 8080. It will run the Jenkins. So give the username and a password. In this Jenkins UI, we need to install Terraform and then we need to set up the Terraform environment. Let's see how to do that. So go to Manage Jenkins. Plugins. So available plugins. Wait. Type Terraform. So actually I have installed the Terraform plugins here, so that's why it's not showing. So let's go and check and install plugins. Yeah, I have already installed. So that's why it's not showing in available plugins. So go to manage Jenkins. Now we need to set the path for that one. Tools. Down. So we need to set the path. So give the name Terraform 11 and the installed where the Terraform has been installed. Give the install directory. I'm giving user pen. Apply and save this. So the next thing is go to VS Code. So here also we need to install Terraform. Type Terraform. Install this. I have already installed this one. So let's go to your file. The thing is you need to create a file called terraform.tf. Type terraform.tf or what the name you want you can give. So here I have already created a terraform file. So you need to create like this. So this entire terraform code is used to create an AWS virtual private cloud and store the state of the infrastructure locally in a specific directory on the Jenkins server. Terraform where to store its state file, a file that keeps track of the infrastructure, backend type, locals, meaning that state file will be saved locally on the Jenkins file path. The state file will be stored at your state file will be stored in this path from TF. The next is provider, defines the AWS as the cloud provider Terraform will work with. Region, specify with the AWS region to work in. It's set to do U1 North. So access key and say, secret key, these are the credential to access AWS, but it is a security risk to hardcode them in the file. Ideally, credentials should be stored in environment variable or a AWS credential file. So the resource, this block creates an AWS VPC, a virtual network where AWS resources like server, database, etc. can be launched. CIDR block, specify the IP address range of the VPC. Here it uses 10.0.0.16, meaning it have up to 65,536 IP addresses. Next one is tag, adds a name tag to the VPC called main VPC, which is useful for identifying the VPC in the AWS console. Save this and open the command prompt. So let's set the email ID and username for the globally. Get config hyphen hyphen global dot name. So now you need to change your drive where your project file is exist. So cd. So now you need to set email address and name for locally. So git config user dot email. Git config user dot name. Git init. It will reinitialize an existing Git repository. Git add dot git commit shell commit git commit -m git remote add origin git remote add origin git push origin main. So see the Terraform file has been moved to the GitHub repository. So IAM. So go to roles. Here we need to create a role. Create role. Select I want to use this role used by EC2 instance. So create on next. I want to select administrator access and click on this and go next. Here give the role name. So click on create role. And go to EC2 instance. So we need to attach this with the instance. So select the instance, go to action, security, modify MA rule. So select the Terraform role and update the IAMA role. Pipeline, go to new item. So give the name Terraform pipeline and select a pipeline. Click on OK. Scroll down. So in the script, you have to write a pipeline script for this. So let's understand one by one. This is a Jenkins pipeline script written in a declarative syntax that automates a series of steps to manage infrastructure using Terraform. So the pipeline. This is a main block where the Jenkins pipelines enter configuration is defined. Next one is agent any. This tells Jenkins to run the pipeline on any available agent that Jenkins has access to. It's not restricted to a specific machine. Tool Terraform 11. These specify that the pipeline needs the Terraform tool version Terraform 11 to be available in the environment where the pipeline runs. So the next is stages. Defines the steps that the pipeline will executed. Each stage can have more than one options. So the next is git checkout. So it checks out the source code from your GitHub repository. Branch main. Jenkins will pull code from the main branch. Credential ID GTS time zone. Jenkins will use the saved credential to authenticate and access the repository, and this URL of the this is the URL of your GitHub repository. The next one is Terraform init. These steps run Terraform init and the shell to initialize the Terraform configuration. It initializes the Terraform environment, downloads required provider plugins, and setups the backend for the state management. So the next one is Terraform apply. These steps run Terraform apply to apply the Terraform configuration and create update infrastructures. So Terraform apply -i auto approve deploys or updates the infrastructure as defined by your Terraform code, and the auto approve flag automatically approve the changes without promoting for user confirmation. So let's apply and save this. So click on build now. It will project. So wait. So the project is successfully built. Let's go and check in a VPC that the VPC is created or not. The VPC is created. Now we need to destroy this VPC using another pipeline. Let's go and check that. So go to dashboard. New item. A pipeline for a destroy. Select pipeline. Click on OK. For the same pipeline, just change the code for destroy. Run the Terraform destroy commands to destroy the VPC resources what we are created just now. So Terraform destroy -target equals AWS VPC. This tells Terraform to specify target and destroy only the AWS VPC main resource. It will not affect other resource. Auto approve automatically approve the destruction without manual configuration. So the main purpose of these pipeline is used to destroy an AWS VPC defined the Terraform configuration, automating the process by Jenkins. The pipeline ensure that only the VPC resources destroyed. So let's apply and save this. click on build now. It will build. So the build has been success. So let's go and check in the VPC whether the created VPC is there or not. So see, the created VPC is not there. This is all about how the Terraform is going to work. I'll show one thing. To give ls is so go to the Terraform pipeline. This is the path. This is the path I have mentioned in the Terraform configuration file. This is path, TF path I have mentioned, and this is all. So that's all about how to set up the Terraform using Jenkins and create how to destroy the resources. That's all about that. Thank you.